my beautiful friends and family, and welcome back to another mukbang today with my girlfriend Sammy Grimm.
Hey guys.
Today we are eating Plant Power Fast Food, one of my favorite places in the world, especially here in San Diego. Plant Power Fast Food and the Modern Vegan, some of the best places you can go to.
Yep.
What we have in front of us is a bacon cheeseburger, as well as a Big Zack, which is a Big Mac kind of like remake, but the guy who owns the place is called Zack, so Big Zack. And then my all-time favorite, which is the buffalo wings with some ranch. Basically, if you don't know what a mukbang is already, we are just going to eat this meal and chat with you guys.
Yes.
So this is a perfect time for you to pause the video, go get a meal or some snacks or something, and just chill out and eat with us. And I feel like it's just kind of cool because a lot of us are pretty cooped up right now, and it, you know, feels like we aren't so social distanced, even though we are.
Yes.
So anyways, let's hop into this. Let's eat it. So hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. Just been working.
Yep.
Okay, so I gotta have my ketchup from a Big Mac. Bro, this was already here, and I didn't bring any ketchup. This is Hunt's ketchup. You guys feel me when I say Hunt's ketchup doesn't hit the same way that Heinz ketchup does?
So true.
Ketchup lovers, let me know in the comments below.
Can you hit me with that, please?
And you've been hit.
Thanks, bud.
All right, so let's give it a first taste test.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We also cooked this in the oven at 400 degrees to get some of the corona out. I don't know.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god.
So good.
So good. Big airplane coming. The only bad part about San Diego is that airplanes are constantly going over your head.
Constant.
Okay, one more big bite before we start talking. Oh
so
my gosh.
Good.
Yo, I've been craving this. Mmm. Hallelujah.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Have a bite.
How is that one? I haven't
It's
had that
so
one before.
good.
Is it good?
Yeah, have
How's
a
the
bite.
bacon?
It's delicious.
Guys, look at the bacon on this. It literally, they like striped it and stuff. It's kind of like weird how well they've done the bacon on it.
It's really good. I really like it. The texture is pretty crazy.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
All right. Yeah, I'll take that any day.
Right? It's really good. It reminds me of Jack in the Box
Oh.
bacon cheeseburgers.
Wow.
Right?
Throwback to before I was vegan.
I used to get those all the time.
Yeah, those are really good back in the day.
Back in the day.
Big
before I
Zack's
was
still
vegan.
killing it though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's like hands down. I just really wanted to try this, so I had to venture out, you know?
So one of the things that's happening right now, at least locally, and then I looked and it's happening pretty much everywhere, is there's some protests that are happening. So like 3 days ago downtown in San Diego, they had a protest called like the Freedom Fighters, I think it was. And it's basically just people who are frustrated that everything's still closed down. So they're just saying like, they're protesting and saying like, open things back up. How do you feel about that? I mean, I can see both sides of the argument, but I personally don't get all offended if you have the opposite. But I feel like it's not good to do that.
Right.
One, because the people who are protesting are literally like grouped together. No one's wearing masks and they're all right next to each other.
Right.
So if like one of them has corona, it passes really well. And the other thing is like, I just think it's too early.
Yeah.
I think we still have more time before like it's the right move to like start opening things up heavily. I don't know.
Right.
And I think like the restrictions on having things closed are so like strict because I think you give people an inch, they take a mile. So that's why they closed the whole beach, because you know, if the beaches are still open, then people would still be playing like volleyball and like, you know, having bonfires and sitting on top of each other and making out with each other and stuff.
Yeah.
So they just closed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
I agree 100% with that. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I agree with the whole taking it in to take a mile thing, because people are just going to abuse it, and it's going to be so bad if they start opening parks, because they said they're going to start opening parks now, like where we live.
Yep, I just saw that.
And I'm just so scared that it's just going to start spreading more and more, and it's just so dangerous. I feel like it's just not a good idea in my opinion. I'm worried. It's just not a good idea.
I'm not an expert, neither are you, but I'm just afraid that we're going to go crazy because we're like, yes, we can finally get out of our freaking houses. We're all pent up. And then we're all going to like we're gonna be like, oh, it's coming down or it's flattening, and then we're gonna be like, let's go out again, and then it's gonna, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, be like, oh crap, there's a ton of new cases. I don't know. Who knows? But my favorite thing about the protests was there was one guy, he had a sign that said, COVID is a lie. But then the dude was literally wearing a mask and a full hazmat suit that sealed against his face. I was like, bruh.
So if it's a lie, why are you covered up then?
Bruh.
So funny.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
All I know is I'm not attending the protest.
No.
No, thank you. On another note, we have been writing a book each. So I'm making a book about acne. It's like the complete comprehensive guidebook. You can eat your burger.
I know. I just know I'm going to talk, so.
Yeah, complete comprehensive guidebook to acne. So I've been doing that for like the last 9 days, about 8 hours of each day, just writing and stuff. Sammy's been working on a book about BPD and like basically her experience with it, as well as like advice and things for people who have it. My point of all this is just to explain to you what's going on in my life and her life.
Yeah.
But also, when I work on things that I really need to concentrate heavily and I really need to focus on research and like typing and thinking and stuff, I like to listen to like classical piano music, so like Chopin and stuff like that. Sometimes like Dvorak, stuff like that. What do you guys listen to?
Yeah.
I'm going to bet a lot of you guys are going to say lo-fi hip-hop, because I feel like that's really good for studying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, when I listen to things like hip hop or listen to like any sort of pop music that's happening right now, I feel like it makes my brain like malfunction. Like, I don't know. I've heard a theory where pop music and music like post like 1920 or something like that is on a different frequency, and it like disrupts your brain waves. And they've done studies on like OG music, like symphonic music, like I'm talking about, where it actually enhances your ability to concentrate and think. And so I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? What do you listen to? I had somebody comment on my Instagram and was like, oh, I listen to metal. The all-time best. And I'm like, what? I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Classical music is the best to like study with for me and write. So the past few days when we've been listening to the classical music, it's just been so soothing and it makes me focus so much. It's been so nice.
Here's a question for you. Have you ever listened to this kind of music before you dated me?
But I just wouldn't listen to music at all. But yeah, I just wouldn't listen to anything.
Sometimes I like to listen to.
Quiet.
I've always liked this kind of music.
Yeah.
I took a greater music theory class when I was in college, and I fell in love with it because I already kind of listened to it, but then I understood a little bit more about like the periods,
awesome.
like the Baroque period and the classical and the Romantic period and stuff, and I love it. Went to a symphony with my aunt when I was a little kid.
That's so cool.
Loved it.
That is so cool.
Found
I've
out
always
about
wanted to do that.
Super good.
That's really
Found out
cool.
about Dvorak. Amazing.
That's awesome.
I was underdressed and everybody knew it.
That's so funny.
Just wearing a Billabong t-shirt
That's so funny.
at a symphony with these rich people
That's
in their
hilarious.
suits, their three pieces.
That's so funny. I can just
It's
imagine
pretty
that.
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, you know.
The other thing I like to listen to sometimes is just like nature sounds, like
Yeah, I've done
babbling
that.
brook.
I've done that, yeah. I used to listen to that when I
Waterfall.
was little, like before I went to bed. I used to like that.
nice ocean breeze.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys listen to?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
On another note, because we're all inside, luckily I've been able to work a lot. Go ahead and eat your
I
burger.
know,
You
I'm
keep
just-
picking it up, putting it down.
No, I'm taking off the tomato's kind of funky and so is the lettuce because we put it in the oven, so.
We've been watching more streaming stuff than usual. One, been watching a lot more YouTube than usual. But two, more Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, just like I said in the last mukbang. What have we listened, or what have we watched recently? Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, the last
Yes.
movie of the series.
Oh, so
Whoa!
good, you guys.
Whoa.
So good.
Yo, I was a little skeptical. I'm always skeptical when it comes to like, a really old series, and then there's new movies. So I was like, we'll see. Hopefully they don't screw it up. And like, without giving any spoilers, the way they like did the Emperor, holy crap, so sick, dude.
So good.
I mean, I always thought he was like pretty much the most badass character of the series, but they like did the sound engineering on his voice and made him sound so evil. He's like, the bond of the two restores the one. Like, oh, and like his electric powers and stuff. I was just like, bro. She fell asleep after we watched it. Like, we watched all the way, but then she fell asleep. And then I literally was like, Well, I did rent it for 24 hours. I'll watch that again, and I just kept replaying the very last, like, 30 minutes, because it's just so sick.
It was so good. Like, I think that was, like, one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen. And, like, oh my gosh, so freaking good. It was that good. And I love Star Wars, so that was
Star Wars is amazing. Like, we literally watched, because we got Disney Plus, we now watch every episode from episode 1 all the way up to the end. In order, basically. Because we're like, well, hey, it'll be fun to be able to watch them all at once and binge them. So we watch, like, one each night. So good. I know already, though, someone's queuing up. Somebody already probably posted the comment about how bad the new movie was, because there's always somebody, right?
Right.
And now I'll give it to you. There are a couple things that I won't explain because I don't want to spoil the movie.
Right.
That I was like, meh.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
That didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, how could that have happened?
Right.
One thing that, like, doesn't spoil the movie. Somebody got, like, on a spaceship, and they're staying on top of it, and then the spaceship started flying away, like, really fast, and I'm like, no, he had fall off and died. How's this thing? Does he have magnet boots? What's going on there? A little nitpicky, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, we've been watching Star Wars, been loving it. Yo, do you want a bite of this?
Yeah, I love one, actually. Hold on, I'm still chewing. Thank you.
Let me just check and make sure the camera's still on. Nice! Hallelujah. Celebration time?
So good.
Last time we did a mukbang,
Oh my gosh.
camera died 3 times.
3 times.
Killed me. You know, another thing we watched recently was Crystalia's new stand-up special.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, take your bite.
So good.
So freaking good. How is that? I swear the buffalo sauce and the ranch both have such a sharp bite that they immediately like titillate my tongue as soon as they hit it. So good. Yeah, the Crystalia stand-up special, really good. Took me like 20 minutes to start like really getting into it and laughing, but then afterwards I was like, all right, this is getting really funny. Yeah, credit to him. He's my favorite stand-up comedian right now. Side note, I burnt my hand really bad. I put the ranch in like a saucepan and put it in the oven. Put it on the counter afterwards. Like I picked it up with a towel, but then I forgot that it was hot. And that totally burnt my fingerprints right off my hand.
Yeah, you can see the indent right here and right here.
They're gonna bubble up. And we're gonna pop it. No, don't pop your blisters.
No.
It's not good. Oh my gosh. Yo, good vegan food is the best vegan food.
Seriously.
There's this place, and then down the street from it, there's a place called Lydiker's Mexican vegan food. And fire. Fire. A little bit of a weird situation. Like, the people in there are always, like, not that stoked to, like, see you or serve you. And it's, like, in the back of a liquor store. Yeah, really. I understand the Yelp comments now, but the food is fire. I just posted it on Instagram, and literally, like, all the comments, like, 80% of them are just like, oh my gosh, that's a big burrito.
Oh my gosh, it's so
That's
good.
an obscene burrito. Somebody was like, that looks like a sex toy. But then I realized it was a burrito.
Seriously, like, as big as his forearm.
Yeah, it's big as my forearm.
It's huge.
Which is shrinking because I can't work out, bro.
Babe,
Gosh.
you look so
Damn.
good. You know you look amazing.
Are you guys getting as frustrated as I am about not working out?
It is frustrating.
I'm not saying that they should open the gyms. I do think we should continue doing all this stuff, but man, am I jealous of people when I go on Instagram and like my boy Patty Lifts or whoever, he's just got a full gym, like Zach Attack's fat, sick gym in his house, 300 pounds, and I'm over here like I have 120 pounds, which I mean it's not nothing. That's great for like curls and stuff, but like for like pressing or rowing or something, I'm like, man, I just wish I had some more weights. When it comes back to normal, will it ever go back to normal?
I know.
When things get back to normal, I'm gonna be so happy. And then every single time I go to the gym, I'm gonna be like, not taking this for granted.
I know, I can't wait to get back to the gym. I was just finally getting back into the gym and working out 5 to 6 days a week. And I took it for granted. I'll never take the gym for granted ever again.
Yeah, I feel like
I miss it. I'm so sad.
if this was a conspiracy and like all this wasn't real, right, and they were just faking it, which I don't think so, but if it was, right, what if it was all a conspiracy to make people appreciate the things that they're purchasing more? So like it was like the service industry and like the products and, you know, whatever industrial industry being like, if we cut everyone off for a little bit, then they'll beg us to get memberships at the gym. people will buy so much more restaurants. So we'll cut it off for 2 months, but then for the next 2 years, people will double spend.
That's a good point. That's funny. Yeah.
It's not what's happening, but like that is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna be like so stoked that things are open again. I am. I'm just gonna be like, oh, you want to go to a restaurant again? And you're gonna be like, didn't we just go for the last meal? Be like, yeah, let's go to Denny's today. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we've been watching another show on Hulu called Dave. Oh.
So good.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm Dave. Hi, I'm Dave. So good. It's about Lil Dicky the rapper, and it's kind of like semi-accurate biography of his life. Obviously with like some, some things sprinkled in there that aren't necessarily true just to make it funnier. Man, so good. I don't know if you guys liked Lil Dicky. Do you guys mess with Lil Dicky? Oh, he's so funny.
He's so funny.
Anyways, yeah, you should check that out.
It's really good. You guys should watch it.
And what else? I don't know, there's something else in there. But I want to know, what are you guys watching? Put it in the comments below so we can all absorb each other's amazing shows and movies to watch. Now, on another note, switching gears, I was on Instagram today and I saw Vgains, one of my buddies, Ferdy from Germany. Deutschland. And he posted something and it was like, you can be vegan without, and then it listed a bunch of things that you don't have to have, you don't have to be or whatever to be a vegan. And it was like, without having to hug trees, and without having to love animals, and then a bunch of other ones. Those are the only ones I can remember. But people were commenting and getting super sauced, right? Like, not everybody. But there's a couple of people who were like, I disagree with you, Ferdy. I think you have to love animals to be vegan. And here's our controversial, or my at least, controversial opinion for today. Today's video. That might trigger some people, I don't know. I don't think you do have to love animals to be vegan. Because the definition of being vegan is causing the least amount of harm to animals. So I don't think you need to love them to do that. Respect them. Respect and love, two different things. Like, for example, when I see a spider, I'm still not at the point where I love spiders. Like, when I see a puppy, I'm like on my hands and knees and I'm like, how you doing, little dude? Oh, yeah. But I'm not like, what's up, spider? Can I like tickle your little 8 legs?
Right.
No. But as a vegan now, I used to smash a spider or like light it on fire, do crazy stuff. Now I'm like, if I can get this spider out of my house without killing it, I'm doing it. And so I do.
Right.
But I don't love the spider. Another example is Miles from Healthy Crazy Cool. He says this all the time. He's like, I don't love animals.
Yeah.
Or does he say like cats and dogs?
I don't remember.
But you heard him say that, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's not a big fan of either of those things. Something of that nature, yeah. He doesn't
goo-goo and gaga over animals.
Right.
And so, but he's still vegan, I mean.
Right, and he's still vegan.
I would say he is.
And he's 100% vegan, so what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that,
So I think that's an interesting, like, kind of like debate, I guess. Because I understand why you would say you should love animals if you're vegan. Like, because yeah, so much of being vegan for a lot of people is because they adore animals so much. They're like, I can't even imagine harming them. But then I just think it's for them, it's just hard for them to even think of not loving animals, right? So they're just like, that doesn't compute to me. So it's just unacceptable. Also, by the way, guys, it's 420. Happy 420.
Happy 420.
I got so many messages from people yesterday. Because yesterday we're filming this a few days earlier than you're seeing this. It was 420 and people were like, it's 420. Happy 420, bro. Yeah. Best food on earth.
Plant power. You did it again.
Yo, speaking of best food on earth, I've had this like 3 times this week because it's right down the street. Shoot me.
So good. So worth it.
But what is the best food on earth? I feel like I could eat this every day, but I couldn't. Waffle? Is it really?
I don't know.
Every day?
Every day. What could I eat every day?
Here's the premise.
Okay, let's hear it.
Choose a food, your favorite, like the best food, the meal that you could choose. You have to eat it every day. The other things that you eat throughout the day can be whatever, and they can change.
Okay.
But you have to eat that same thing every day for the rest of your life. What could you handle, Like, I want to say Big Zac because it's so good. But no, eventually I'd be like, yo, there's a little fatty, a little salty, a little, Same thing with buffalo wings, actually. They're my favorite food in the world. And yet I still think I'd be like, you know what? I'm over
really
this.
Thinking about this.
A little
right
too salty, a
now.
little too tangy. So what do you got?
I think something sweet, because I love sweets and I can have sweets at any time of the day. So either waffles or pancakes or muffins, or chocolate. I love chocolate. Ice cream. Any of those things.
So sweets?
Yeah, sweets. I love sweets so
I couldn't
much.
do that because I would be like, sweets.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do love sweets more
I
than I do.
love sweets. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's a hard one. I want to say sushi, but I think I get over it
Sushi.
after like
Ooh, I
1,000
could do
times in a
sushi
row.
too, yeah.
I would say Mexican food, like bean burritos and stuff, but I think I'd get tired of it after 100,000 days in a row. This kind of stuff I just explained. I think I would go with noodles, specifically pho.
Pho? You can do pho every day.
I mean,
that's for
granted,
sure.
it is really salty, so it kind of like just negates what I just said, but I don't know, man. I've done it before where we've had it like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, I could still do it a 7th time.
Or like udon, you could probably do udon too.
Udon's so good.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, you could probably do that.
Yo, I want some udon right now. You know what? That's one of the things that we don't get because like I said, we reheat our food whenever we go out and get it. And I feel like noodles, they just don't for some reason work. We tried it with pho, and it doesn't make sense because like you would heat the broth up and then you put the noodles in and then it's like, that's fine. So well, what's wrong? But for some reason the noodles like caked up and they weren't like noodly. They weren't like floating around. They were just like one big mass. I probably messed it up, but
Yeah, they get into like this giant ball of, and then when you try and heat it up and break it apart, they just break up into little teeny tiny pieces of noodles, and they break apart like this big.
no.
It's sad.
I feel like soups, or at least broth soups, are not the best thing to eat when you take it away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Such a good question. That's a really good one. What would you guys choose if you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life?
look at this. It looks so bad,
It's so good, though.
but it's so good. The ranch gets all coagulated because I heat it up in the oven like a weirdo.
Hey, it's worth it.
Yo, how weird do you think it is for people who really love sports to not be able to watch sports right now?
That's so true. I keep forgetting about that.
I don't watch a lot of sports, but I know a lot of my friends do all the time, like Will.
Nick, I was just going to say, yeah, like Will.
And like, what do you do right now? Sometimes I like to go on the TV and look at like the NBC Sports app or the ESPN app because like this TV has that. And I'm just like, what are they doing today? And they're literally doing nothing. It's so funny. It's just old dudes just like trying to figure out something to say. Like they're like
just talking?
Yeah, they're like, well, then I don't know what I'm talking about, but like the NFL draft is coming up, but like since we're all inside, we're really gonna see what teams are set up for this kind of situation and really who's got their routines packed in tight. And I'm like, what are you even saying, dude? What are you babbling about, dude?
That's so good.
And it has to go for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're gonna run out of content for sure.
Yeah, for real. Oh my gosh. That's so good.
Yeah, man. I think they should get tests for all the athletes. Test the athletes. Let them play. Don't let anybody show up.
Yeah.
Have people pay to watch it on TV.
Yeah.
At
That would
least
be a good idea.
you'd be able to continue going.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that would suck because you'd be at a disadvantage if like your best player on the team had corona, so you had to sit out.
That's true.
But I think people would like really appreciate it because some people really thrive on sports.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, food is up. I'm just gonna get my last little bite
Your
here.
last
Just the crumbs.
scrap.
Oh man. I'm gonna go get it again.
I know, that
Man.
was so good. I was very impressed with the bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, I'd get that again.
Yeah, so would I. Yeah, that was good.
But actually, I wouldn't because I would get
I would
these
get
things
the Big
first.
Zac, yeah.
It's so good. And it's not a
So
bad
good.
price too. The Big Zac's $9.50, I think, and the Buffalo Wings $8.50. Bacon cheeseburger $9.
Yeah,
It's
$8.50.
about
Yeah.
right point. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, beautiful people, I love you. I wanted to do this because I know a lot of us are sitting at home. It's fun to hear from familiar, faces, voices,
Yeah.
people that you like and people that you care about. And so I don't know. I personally am really enjoying longer form videos that I'm watching on YouTube right now. So I felt like it would be fun if we sat down did a little mukbang, kind of updating you on our life, and also just talk to you about what we're talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us and whatever you ate with, you know, your side of the meal.
Yes.
I would love to hear all your opinions below. Guys, check out I have 2 books that I just came out with. One is the Vegan Blueprint, which is a comprehensive guidebook to becoming vegan. So if you're a new vegan or if someone you know is going to become a vegan, check that out. And also my recipe book, which has over 39 recipes. You can go to eatvegan.com or veganblueprint.com, and you can use the discount code, all caps, EVODT10 to get 10% off. Really appreciate that. Helps us support the channel. And that's it for me pumping my products on you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I love you all. And if you want to see another one, please let us know in the comments below. And we will see you very soon for the next video. See you guys later.